Hello, today we are talking about the inauguration of President-elect Trump.
Early in the afternoon of January 20th, Donald Trump will become the 45th President of the United States, after taking the oath of office at the Capitol in what will be the country's 58th inauguration ceremony.
The President-elect's inaugural committee has released a schedule of official events for 3 days of celebrations. The weekend, according to the Trump team, kicks off on January 19th.
Newsweek has provided this information for us. On Thursday, January 19th, wreath-laying ceremony, Arlington National Cemetery, 3:30 to 4 p.m. Eastern Time. Trump and Vice President-elect Mike Pence will honor the country's veterans at the U.S. Military Cemetery in Arlington, Virginia. Then the welcome concert, Lincoln Memorial, 4 to 6 p.m. The inaugural events officially start this event, which will include a concert and appearances by Trump and Pence.
Friday, January 20th, inaugural swearing-in ceremony west front of the U.S. Capitol building. Ceremony begins at 9:30 a.m. and opening remarks at 11:30 a.m. Swearing in at noon by Supreme Court Chief Justice John Roberts Jr.
The Trump and Pence families will join them, as well as the members of Congress, the U.S. Supreme Court, Diplomatic Corps, and other invited guests.
The Mormon Tabernacle Choir and America's Got Talent alumna Jackie Evancho have accepted invitations to perform at Trump's swearing-in ceremony. Breaking with a tradition that has stretched back 11 presidents, Trump has replaced the inauguration announcer instead of tapping Steve Ray, a Washington-based announcer who has worked with MLB's Washington Nationals.
Hillary Clinton, who lost to Trump, will attend the inauguration with her husband, former President Bill Clinton, former President George W. Bush, and former First Lady Laura Bush, as well as former President Jimmy Carter also will be there. Former presidents typically attend the ceremonial transfer to power, but Bush's father, former President George H.W. Bush, won't be in attendance because of his health. On Inauguration Day, the parade starts at the steps of the Capitol building and proceeds along Pennsylvania Avenue to the White House. Begins after the inauguration, ends around 3 p.m. Trump, Pence, and their families will be escorted down Pennsylvania Avenue, followed by parade participants. A ticket is required for special viewing areas.
There will be inaugural balls all night long. Then, on Saturday, January 2nd, there will be a national prayer service at the Washington National Cathedral.
The District of Columbia so far has spent $19 million. That was appropriative for the inauguration.
As with any inauguration, hundreds of thousands of people are expected to visit and celebrate the event, while others are planning to descend on the town to protest the incoming president with his vice president.
The U.S. Secret Service is the lead agency responsible for overseeing security plans for the inauguration. Bowser said it has prepared for all potential threats that may arise. In addition to the presence of D.C. Police, Secret Service, and other federal and local law enforcement officers, along with 3,000 police officers from other localities, will assist. Also, 5,000 National Guardsmen will help in downtown D.C. to protect the perimeter around the parade route.
Hello, my name is Emerson Placencia, and I'm doing an interview with students about what they think is to come now that Donald Trump is president. This first interview is with Joy Ruiz. What do you think is going to happen now that Trump's president?
World War III. I think that he will make bad decisions, just like Ronald Reagan did.
Thanks. The next interview we have here is with Jacob Bird. Here he is. Okay. What do you think is going to happen now that Trump is president?
A civil war, probably. I feel like he's going to anger legitimately every other country.
As it appears, not many have hope for Donald Trump.
Thank you for joining us and have a great week.